Hello plant friends, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. My name is Annalise and this is my channel where we get planty with it. So today I wanted to do my 1 month update on my Ikea greenhouse cabinet. If you haven't watched that video, I'll summarize it, but definitely go watch it if you're interested. So about 1 month ago, I picked up my second Ikea greenhouse cabinet from a friend I had met on Instagram. And this one I was so excited about because it came tricked out with custom shelves, lighting, a fan, all the stuff that you need already set up. So I decided to dedicate my second cabinet just to my Hoya collection because I was running out of space in my first cabinet and I thought it'd be nice to have a dedicated environment just for my Hoya. And so I wanted to show you guys all the exciting growth updates, kind of give my review of the cabinet and how much I've been liking everything, and just share with you guys how excited I am about how well it's been going. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then definitely stick around. So here's the cabinet in all of its glory, looking beautiful as always. So I added a few new plants in here that weren't Hoya, just kind of temporarily until I can find a better home for them. But I'm just gonna kind of be showing updates on my Hoya since the other ones have only been in here a few days. So first up, one of my favorite Hoya, and one I think is super underrated, is the Hoya Parasitica Splash. So in this cabinet, it put out this top leaf, which is way more massive than the previous leaves. If you can tell, this is the first one to put out my care, this little baby one, and then it put out these two bigger ones, and now this is super massive one. It's looking so pretty. It's so splashy up top. It's growing so well. It has a nice long tendril, just doing great. My linearis right here was doing well. I did end up cutting it for a tray, which I kind of wish I had more of it now. I think I might end up purchasing a new one just because this one's really looking so crusty and I kind of want a bigger one to start because I've been struggling with all these little cuttings. But that's really the only plant that has not been doing great in the cabinet. And that's kind of my own fault for cutting it. Next up is my Hoya Matilde, which I just put on this cute round trellis and it's doing super well. No super new growth. I think those top two leaves are new since I put it in and some more should be coming soon there, but that one's been a little bit stagnant still. Here is my Hoya Rotundiflora, looking cute. And as you can see on this tendril, there's actually 4 new leaves that are gonna be coming in. I'm so excited for it. And it's just shot out this super long tendril here, but that's good because that means it's growing. This is my baby ring of fire that I grew back from a chunk. So this has not been in the greenhouse cabinet very long. I think I put it in here about 2 days ago. So no updates on this yet, but it is alive at least. I thought I was gonna lose this plant forever. So it's such a cutie. This one has just been taking off. So this is my Croniana Variagata. And just look at all that new growth. It started with about 5 leaves. So all those little pink leaves are completely brand new. I'm obsessed with it. It's in this cute little self-watering planter. Most of my Hoya are in Leca because I've just found they do the best in that. But this one's just been responding so well. The sun stressing of the pink is just so stunning. And it's so happy in here. Next up, another one I'm so excited about. This one had been kind of stagnant in growth for a while. This is my Hoya Burtoni Eye. And look, it's literally putting out these 2 leaves at the same time. They are so cute. I'm obsessed with the new leaves. And they have this beautiful red sun dressing from the grow light and just it's looking so good. I cannot wait to watch this plant grow into a big beauty. I'm probably gonna trellis it pretty soon because it's getting quite a bit bigger than when it started. This is actually a new addition to our collection. My boyfriend actually just purchased this plant recently from Planted by Christy. It's a mint variegated Adansonii. And so we just put it in here for now because we want it obviously to thrive. That's the newest leaf, which is super beautifully variegated. Obviously not a Hoya, but that's in here. Let me just move this out so we have a little more space for me to show stuff. This is an Ethereum Regal that's always looked like this since the leaf came out, but I put it in here just temporarily to see if it'll kind of do better. There is a tiny little growth point on here that hopefully will turn into something soon. Anyway, back to Hoya. Here is my beautiful Hoya Australis Lisa. This guy kind of did nothing for a while until I put it in here and now it put out those 2 kind of rosy leaves at the top. And then these 2 new ones at the bottom are also brand new. So that one's been doing really well. I'm loving the increased humidity in here. Back here is my Hoya Sunrise. This guy's actually done kind of nothing. It is a little bit of a newer plant. Like it was not rooted at all when I got it. So it's spending a lot of time just kind of rooting up. But it's not declining, so it's not unhappy. This guy, this is my Hoya Croniana Super Silver. So I think I had it a little bit too close to the grow light because the leaves got super sun bleached, as you can see here. So I've moved it down 1 shelf. It used to be on the top shelf. just to see if it does a little bit better. But it is growing, which I'm super excited about, because before, every time we put out a leaf, it would lose one, and now it's keeping all of its leaves consistently. Here is my Hoya Kurtissi Eye. If you watched my Hoya collection video, you know this was one of the ones on the struggle bus, but it's finally coming back. There's 2 baby leaves up here, and then the other 2 new leaves, those are all new since I put it in this cabinet, so it's clearly enjoying it. I need a little bit of a better leca container for it than this, but it's happy for now. This one here I got from Dahing, which is a plant shop in New York City. I did a shop with me video there, which you should go check out. This is my Hoya Carnosa Variagata. It's doing well. It's not declining at all. I don't think it's actually put out any new growth, but I'm hoping for it soon. These are notoriously slow growers though, so I'm not too upset about it. It'll happen when it's ready. Okay, moving on down to the bottom shelf. This guy is so exciting. This is my Hoya Adavada Splash. These top 2 leaves here, you can tell they're super flimsy and they're kind of lighter in color than these. So these are the 2 new leaves that it's put out in the past maybe 2 weeks or so, and they're doing so well. I love how these leaves come out. I'll insert a picture of when they first came out. It's super interesting because they come out completely solid green with no splashing, and then the splashiness develops over time, which is always cool to just see how splashy your leaves are going to be. Take this one down. Another exciting one is my Hoya Sigillatus. So I actually cut this guy probably shortly after the greenhouse cabinet video, or sometime around then, I don't remember exactly. You can see I cut it up there, and it put out 3 growth points. So it put out 1 down here near the base, so this leaf is new. It put out this growth tendril here, so there's 2 new leaves here, and then it put out another new growth point up at the top here, so that's a new leaf. And then I ended up taking a cutting. Well, obviously I mentioned I took cutting, and this is the cutting. I just put it back in, and hopefully it'll help the plant just become fuller, but it's been doing super well and just growing super quick in here. This is my Hoya Bella in this beautiful glass container from my friend. And if you guys have watched me for a minute, you know this plant had spider mites really bad. You can still see some of the damage on this leaf here, but it came back. It's growing so well. I mean, look how healthy these top leaves look. They look so good. So I think I'm gonna chop this guy up soon, just 1 cut, maybe up at the top here, and put it back in here just so it can become a little fuller than just this 1 long tendril. This guy I actually just put into the cabinet, my Variegated Hoya Eye that I got at the plant swap, so it hasn't done anything yet. It's taken quite a while to root up, so I just moved it in here to see if I would expedite the process. This guy is the bane of my existence. Oh, he actually needs water, so I will do that soon. But of all my regular green Hoya compactas, this guy is the one that will not grow no matter what. My other ones are growing so well, loving life, and they're not even in a cabinet, they're just out. This guy has all the best conditions and he doesn't care. He's not gonna grow, but I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna keep trying. I will water him after this video. Okay, next up is my Hoya Cowda Sumatra. This guy did not grow since I got it from Plant the Studio. It started with these 3 bottom leaves and just shot out a long tendril, but nothing was happening. And then the other day, I spotted this cutie leaf. I am obsessed with how fuzzy it is. I mean, do you see that? Like, that is the cutest little fuzzy. It's like so fuzzy. It's so cute. So I'm so excited. It's like doing something. It's liking it in here, putting out new growth. So good stuff. Back here is my Hoya Epoxy Eye, which is doing super well. I had it higher up before, and I think it got a little bit light bleached. You can see there, so I moved it down. This is the newest leaf I put out in the cabinet. It's just so pretty. I love the coloring of these leaves and just how like smooth and shiny they are. And then it shot out this long tendril. Nothing's happening with it yet, but it looks like it might eventually get some growth at the top of the tendril there. In the back there, nothing exciting, just some random Hoya pubic calyx cuttings. So this guy is another really sad one. You can tell no matter what I do, this plant is not happy. This is a Hoya Burtoni Eye, and they're literally so pretty. And I've lost just so many cuttings of it. This is my literal last piece of it. And as you can see, it's like still not doing well. It hasn't declined from this point for the past month at least, but it's done absolutely nothing. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I tried a different cutting and leca in that guide. So I'm trying this in soil and at least it's not dying, but I just don't know what to do to make it happy and make it grow. But I know with Hoya, a lot of times you just have to be patient. They need to acclimate, get themselves together before they grow. So I'm gonna let that guy do his thing. And then ending on a high note, my beautiful Hoya Polyneura. I just love this plant. It just started putting out these 2 new adorable leaves at the top, and it's put out at least these 2 for sure since it got put in the cabinet. I don't remember if these were already out when I put it in, but it's definitely been growing quite a bit since I put it in. So overall, I am so happy with how my Hoya have been doing in there. That's after just 1 month. And if you know Hoya, they are notoriously slow growers. So even just putting out 1 or 2 leaves is a big deal for a Hoya within 1 month, at least for me. So I cannot wait to update you guys again in maybe 2 or 3 months and let you know how things are going. I'll make sure to link the products in the description box below. I don't know the exact type of fan that she had put in there, but you can use pretty much any mini fan, but I'll link the lights and I'll link the cabinet in case you want to get one. If you have a lot of Hoya and you're really passionate about them and want to see them grow faster, I really would recommend the greenhouse cabinet because it's just been an instrumental difference. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, definitely comment down below with what was your favorite Hoya that's living in my cabinet right now, or just your favorite Hoya in your collection that you think I should add to my collection. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!